And joining me now, Jamiel Shaw Sr., father of Jamiel Shaw Jr., a 17-year-old high school football star who was gunned down near his home in Los Angeles, California, by an illegal immigrant. Let's watch this, and then we'll talk to Jamiel.
Jamiel Shaw was a 17-year-old football star who was gunned down just outside his home. His killer, an illegal immigrant gang member who just got out of prison. Jess's dad, Jamiel, is supporting Donald Trump for president because he knows he will end illegal immigration.
Trump is the only one saying, you're going to be dealt with. We're going to enforce that. We're going to enforce that. That's a beautiful thing. I believe Donald Trump wants to make us great again, and he loves America.
All right, and Jamiel, welcome, sir. As I said to you before we started off the air, wonderful to talk to you, but it's a shame that we ever had to meet, certainly under these circumstances. First and foremost, talk about your son. 8 years ago, in 2008, is when he was so brutally murdered. Tell the folks what you would want them to know about your son.
Oh, he was a good kid. He definitely understood his path in life. You know, he was 17 years old, and the way me and his mother raised him, she's a sergeant in the Army right now. She was in Iraq when it happened. Yeah, so we trained him for that. You know, when he was 5 years old, I decided that I was going to devote my life to getting him a college scholarship in a Division I school. And I saw that he had the talent, and we worked hard, and he bought into it. He stayed out of trouble. Never been suspended from school, never been in trouble with the law, wasn't in no gangs, you know, he was just going to practice. That's all we were doing. We were playing baseball, football, track. We were doing everything in the same season, just one behind the other, just over and over. Clinics, camps. You know, it was hard work. He bought into it. And when he got to be 17, he realized that it was true. He started seeing the scouts, people talking, you know, he realized how good he was. And he really knew he had to stay out of trouble now because I said, hey, man, don't blow this. We're right there. And, you know, I won't dare. I'm not going to blow it because he knew. I remember when he got his first letter from a school and he looked at it and I said, see, I told you. Now you believe me? He was like, yep. And I was like, woo. And he bought into a hook, line, and sinker. And he decided that he was going to make it happen. He was 3-time MVP, Player of the Year. You know, he was all city. He's registered as a documented athlete in the Athletic Amateur Foundation. You know, he was doing everything right, you know, and we had went to a football clinic that day in Pasadena that was for the Division I players, you know, that they figured should go Division I. And they gave them extra training and worked them out every Saturday for 10 weeks. We were on our second 10-week. We already did one 10-week program. We were doing another one back to back. We were going to get a 20-week program out of it. And on the way home, hey, Dad, can I go to the mall? I remember saying, man, because I wanted to say no. And, you know, I said, oh, man, you know, we talked about it. I said, all right, just be home by 7. It was like about 3 o'clock. He left. We, you know, hugged like I usually do. You know, be home by 7, don't forget. 7 o'clock came around. I called him on the phone. Hey, you know, where are you? Oh, we caught the wrong bus, Dad, but we're safe. We're safe. I was like, man, you should have called me. I would have came and got you. You know, no problem. He was like, no, everything was okay. Be there in a little while. I said, all right, I'll call you in an hour. Hour later, I called him, where are you? Right around the corner, old man. Be there in a couple minutes. Shoo, I remember that relief feeling there. Shoo. A lot of parents in LA get when their kids make it back home. You don't want to panic, but you're like, whoo, I felt good. Told his brother, hey, get your stuff. We're getting ready to leave. Because he had a track meet that Friday. We're going to go buy some track spikes right quick. Right. Get some food. Man, on the way, you know, and all of a sudden I heard 2 gunshots. Play-ow! Play-ow! I was like, whoa! I remember going, man. Or I remember saying, I said, damn. That was right outside. It was so, I never heard a gunshot that close before. That was my first time. And it was obvious. It was so crispy. I never heard that before, that close. And I knew, oh my God, don't tell me this boy just got shot. I remember calling his phone to say, hey man, they're shooting outside. Didn't answer it. Oh, man, I already knew.
Well, listen, Jamiel, I as the father of a 16-year-old, I mean, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. And I know it's 8 years ago, but you know, please accept the prayers and the sympathies of everyone watching you right now, because I know their hearts are being tugged at as well. But you're supporting Donald Trump because the thug that did this to your son had been caught and released, this illegal alien. and you believe that Donald Trump will put a stop to that. Am I correct?
Oh, correct. Definitely. I mean, why wouldn't he? You know, what is he? I mean, Donald Trump is the kind of guy that he doesn't even have to even worry about it. He still would have a really good life. So it's obvious he must, you know, he wants to make America great. It's obvious, besides the slogans and the cliches, it's obvious what he wants. He wants to feel safe. He knows how it feels to, you know, to walk around and have to be scared for to get shot dead in the street. He doesn't want it to happen to him. So, of course, he had a simple, you know, when I told Donald Trump what happened face to face, oh my God, he grabbed his chest like, oh, I don't want no more. Like, and when he did that, that was real. That was real, because it's when people hear that and it doesn't affect you like that, that means, you know, you're on the opposite side and you're definitely just trying to dismiss it so you won't have to act like you care.
Jamiel, I want to tell people to learn more about your son's story and your efforts to strengthen immigration laws. They could go to JamielShaw.com. That's Jamiel Shaw SHAW.com. Thank you so much, sir, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you for everything.
My pleasure. Up next, the Malzberg panel, folks. Don't go away.